Hi everyone, it's Teresa. Welcome back to my channel, Scented Obsessions. It has been a while since I've been on here. So I did have all of my empties ready to video or record in December, and then life got busy, Christmas, etc. So I had to make the decision to just put them all in the recycling and start again. So these are pretty much January empties. So I think what I might be able to at least keep up with is like a monthly empty video. The project using up is still going on. So in the last time, what you would have seen is me using up a lot of Scent and Sensibility. Love their wax. Just wanted to reduce the wax collection I've got. And there's a lot of Scentsy here because I've only got 2 Scent and Sensibility pots left. The rest of the pies, I've got 6 pies, but apart from that, I'm out. So yeah, Scentsy is the only vendor I have left. So I was quite pleased with progress. So as always, I'll go through my empties, and the other thing that I've changed this time round is, for instance, if I use 4 cubes on a melt, then I will leave it downstairs, leave it around, and then I will use up the second 4. So all of what I'm about to show you are completely empty. So it doesn't go back in the collection, it is used up. It doesn't have to be that day or the next day, it might be a few days later if I fancy it again, but I wanted empties to be empties. And the other confession is as well, I did purchase quite a lot in, I think it was a sale around October time when you spent 75 quid and you got a free warmer. I spent £75 and 4 pence, so I got the free warmer. I have got that haul still ready to record if you want to see what that is, because some of them are new to me scents. Yeah, my Scentsy dealer was doing a deal on some of her personal stash bars, so I did buy those as well. So I haven't been buying any of the companies, anything else. I've just been working through what I've got. So yeah, I suppose I have to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year because it's been a while. Yeah, we'll crack on. So most of this is Scentsy, little bits of others, but mostly Scentsy. So cranberry Christmas cake. This was in Scent of the Season. So this is very much for me a bakery with fruit. So bakery is not usually a thing for me. I'm not usually a fan, but it was okay, and the Scent of the Season was quite nice. So I've got the last 3 cubes in the kitchen at the moment. Eucalyptus berry. So this one was part of the D-stash from my Scentsy dealer. I just tried it, never smelled it before, don't know how old this is or where it's from, but very eucalyptus heavy and a little bit of berry. I was hoping it would be more kind of fir tree and berry, so it was okay. Very strong, just not for me, and wouldn't repurchase it if it was around. Wild pine and linen. This is my absolutely fave from the new ones. So yeah, for me, it is kind of like a slightly masculine spin on laundry. Absolutely love it in my bedroom. That will be going in my club. When this season goes away, I will absolutely always have that in there. That is lovely. Apple parsley, so this is an old one from Life's a Garden. I'll pick this up on a recent D-stash, and I do love apple in the kitchen. And to me, it's proper green apple and a little bit of parsley, but mostly green apple. Really strong, really like it, and I'll have done that several times in the kitchen while I've been melting. Grays and Grasslands, so I got this in my Scentsy club, so it was after it was out for everybody else. I didn't want to pick it up at the time, so I just stuck it in my club. And there's a scent in here I don't like. So usually I'm really good. I really like green, fresh scents, but there's something in here that leans it a bit towards cat pee. So apart from that, it's okay. It's very strong, very good performer, but for me, I get a note that does not work for my nose, so won't be a repurchase. Isle of Clover, got a couple of these before it went away. And this is a green scent I really do like. It has got a little bit of, I don't think it's in the notes, I can't remember, but a little bit of watermelon to it to me. So yeah, green, this one is also a very strong one. I like it in the kitchen. Very good, and I'll probably do, yeah, 4 cubes at a time. It lasts ages. Arctic Kiss, classic for this time of year. It's one of my faves for winter. So yeah, it's kind of like a fresh watermelon, to me, slightly minty kind of scent. Really, really like it. So I've done that a couple of times as well. Disney's Up Bar. So this one to me is like clean laundry smell. I'll have picked it up in a sale somewhere or another. Not a favourite, but not offensive either. So yeah, to me, it's kind of like a sweet, fruity kind of laundry. Blackberry Orange Marmalade. This is one of my favourites. If you've watched me for a little while, you'll know that I absolutely adore blackberry scents. This one hasn't been kicking around for a long time. You do get the orange. I've still got a few of these in my stash, but yeah, I will always pick these up if anyone is doing a D-stash or on the black market. Absolutely love those. Snowflakes and Sage. So this was scent of the month a little while ago, and I was still a consultant at the time, so I had about 8 of them. I really like it. I think I've only got about 3 left. So yeah, subtle sage scent, and it's kind of good for this time of year. So if you're a sage fan, that one's good, but it is lighter than others. Wild for Fall, also picked this up in a D-stash. This hasn't been around for a couple of years. It is fir tree and orange to me, so it's really nice. I like it when it's fir tree and a fruit. Really strong, really like it. And don't think we'll see this one back, but yeah, if you it was good for Christmas time if you prefer something that's a bit of a shake up to the normal just tree. Glacier Water, scent of the month, July, several years ago. And again, this is one where it is a fresh scent, but to me it's got a little bit of a masculine edge. Love it in the kitchen. I must have bought loads at some point because I'm still working through my stash, or I might have had the scent of the month kit. So yeah, very strong, very nice in the kitchen, freshens up the place. Palo Santo and Cinnamon. So when I changed my wax over from the summer to the winter, I had 4 cubes of this left from last year. Really like this one. I'm not a fan of spice generally, but this one, it's kind of, again, it's a bit of a... It is Palo Santo, and it's more kind of incensey manly rather than... And it is a bit spicy, but not like kind of clove cinnamon spice. Really like it. So that one I would say is about a medium. So finish that one off. I always pair it randomly with Midnight Mahogany that came out at the same time. So a couple of years ago, a couple of winters ago. This one is more like, a bit like, is it Desert Twilight that's out at the minute? It's kind of like that clear, earthy kind of scent. I do like it, but again, don't like it enough to repurchase it. So now that that's gone, that's done. Won't need any more of that. Polar Bear Hug, another one of my favourites this time of year. You'll see more Polar Bear Hug products in me what empties today. It's got random notes in it. It's like blackberry jam or vanilla cloud, a load of other stuff, but it smells nothing like what it's described. If you've never tried it and it ever comes back, or if you've still got a chance, then please have a go at this. It is lovely. And again, I personally find it strong, and that works for me. I absolutely love that one. I will always get that one. And I'll always put that in my club for safekeeping. If I had to pick between Arctic Kiss, Silver Bells and Polar Bear Hug every single time. Cranberry and Tinsel, this one is one I always save as well in the club. I love this one, flipping lovely. I think the year before last it sold out or something mad. But again, it is something like fir needles and cranberry, but it is strong. And that is my Christmas Day scent. Absolutely adore it. Cocoa Cashmere, so this was November scent of the month. Stuck it in the club just to try it because it was about to ship. And it's okay. It is got a little bit of a cocoa chocolatey edge, but just in the sense that kind of cocoa butter has that little vibe to it. Very body care. I found it really subtle. Not offensive, quite nice. But for me, it's in the same category as Pinkberry Sandalwood and Cozy Cashmere, and I already have my favourites in this category. So yeah, liked it, yeah, if I found it in the sale, it would be okay. It wasn't offensive, but yeah, it was kind of like a cosy, more subtle scent. Wild Mountain Sky. Can't even remember what collection this came out in, but I stuck it in the club thinking I might like it, and I flipping loved it. It is crazy strong. Crazy strong. And again, it's like a cologne scent, but with, it's probably not in the notes, but it reminds me of like a black pepper kind of vibe to it. Really good. I've kept that in my club. I'm keeping that in my club because that one, I do 4 cubes at a time, but again, you'd be fine with 1 or 2 if you prefer more subtle than me. That one was very strong. Mad About Magnolia. So this was in my club, and then when I left Scentsy and deleted it, it went with that. So not currently in the existing one. But this is a very nice magnolia scent. Very strong. And I've still got about 2 or 3 of these left because I stocked up before it went away. So that one is a very nice one. If you ever see it and you're a floral fan, give it a go. In my opinion, it's way better than Magnolia Linen that we have now, or we've sporadically seen. Violet Spun Sugar. So this was in my club. And again, I managed to pick it up on a D-stash. Really like this one. It's from Easter a few years ago. And it's hard to describe this one because it's probably the one that is most smelling like sweets or sweeties to me. It is a very sweet scent. A little bit fruity, like a fruity sweet. And this one I'll find it strong, not blow your house out strong, but I'll find this one relatively strong. And I think I've maybe got one more in my stash. So yeah, some of the faves if I keep them around. Orange spice and everything nice. I do have this in a brick, but this was a bar that I must have picked up at some point. And I really like this one. This is my favourite winter orange scent because it's more orange than spice for once. Love this one. I'll find it again really strong, really comforting, really cozy. So I have got a brick, so I don't need any more of it at the moment, but I will be on the search for that when my brick runs out. Peace only be with you. This is one of my go-to kitchen scents as well. I think it's discontinued a couple of years ago, but it's now kind of green apple and lily. It's really nice, and I'll find that again good for freshening up the kitchen space. Pink leather, I picked this up somehow in a D-stash somewhere. Really like it. I remember when it was scent of the month, I was still a consultant and I was struggling to get my head around. It's something like strawberry and leather and vanilla. And I'm like, how on earth do you describe that to anybody? But to me, it's a female version of sheer leather. So if you like sheer leather, and that is in my club, then this is like a feminine version, a girly version. It is flippin' lovely. And I don't think I probably appreciated it as much as I like it now at the time when I had loads of it. But pink leather is definitely one that I would be on the search for. Key lime and grapefruit, summer collection a couple of years ago, I think. And again, it's fine, it's nice, there's nothing wrong with it. Lime, grapefruit, whack it in the kitchen, medium strength, nothing wrong with it, just nothing kind of extraordinary about it. Right, I'm bringing over my last couple of towers here of empties. I'm going to hold these next two up together because I do them together. So black raspberry vanilla and magnolia linen. And my point is can I recreate black raspberry linen? And the answer is no, you can't. So it's nice. Magnolia linen is just that, a floral laundry, and black raspberry vanilla is dark berries and vanilla. Both very nice, and it was a very nice mix, and I did them together all the way through the melt in 2 cubes of each, in each 1 cube of each in each warmer. And it was fine, just not something I need to do again, and I have still got black raspberry linen in my stash, so I don't need to be getting any more. White oak woodland, this is one of the new ones, and I liked it, but it's not particularly memorable. So it's not a standout favourite for me like white pine and linen is. Wild pine and linen. So again, this is woodsy. It's a little bit cosy. I think there might be some vanilla in here. But it's definitely more woodsy rather than cologne-y. So again, it's nice, but it didn't kind of blow me away. Nothing like major special. Lemon, sugar and sage. I think Alison was wanting me to try this one because she likes it and she knows I like sage. For me, this is mostly lemon. It's okay, but nothing major for me, I'm afraid to say. And I'm really fussy with like citrus. I don't gravitate towards lemon and citrus, generally speaking. So the sage was a nice edge, but yeah, not enough for me to repurchase. Cranberry candy cane. This one came out ages ago. But we've had it in our catalogue, I think. We're in region 2 if you're still in the Scentsy world. I'm in the UK, as you can tell by my dodgy accent. And yeah, I haven't been a consultant for over a year now, so I kind of forget to say that bit. But yeah, cranberry and mint, but in a really nice Christmas subtle way, and I've got one more of these left. That one, quite subtle, that one, not particularly strong. Scarlet sunflower, I've got loads of these because I stocked up thinking it might not come back, and I don't think it did. I really like it. It is a mix of sunflower, apple, and I think there's something else, but that's the notes I'll get. I really like it, and again, I'm quite fussy with florals, but really enjoy that one, and I think I've got about 4 bars of that in my stash. Jade and jasmine, this hasn't been around for ages for us in the UK, but this smells nothing like how it's described. This is bang on a masculine scent, which I love. And I think at one point, a different region got like a brick of it. Really, really good, really nice, really strong, very masculine leaning. But again, not available for us, but keep an eye out on a D-stash. Pink pine and berry, I really like this from a couple of years ago in the winter catalogue for us. Again, it was just a really nice mix of mostly like creamy fruit with a little bit of pine. Really liked it. Sadly, this was the last I had of this one. So, and I don't think many people liked it. I didn't see a lot of people talking about it at the time. So that one might have just been a favourite for me only, possibly. Disney, The Last Petal. Really like this one. I've got one more left. I will always find this on D-Stash. And again, this one is a fruity floral. There is rose in there, but the fruit takes over, and I'm trying to think what the fruit is. But it's something very light and very bright and very sweet, and it's very nice. Rhubarb and lemon. Not a huge fan of this one. Wasn't chuffed with this one. Really. Yeah, there's a scent note in here that I really don't like. So not for me. It mostly smells like, as it's described, rhubarb and lemon, but there's another note in there that just sends it in a different direction for me. Not a fan. Suit and tie. I think this might have been Bring Back by Bar. And again, it's as you'd think. It's more, to me, this is possibly more of a shower gel kind of smell. You can imagine it as a cologne, but it's not as heavy as a cologne. It's kind of like a light cologne or kind of, yeah, shower gel or balm or something. Really nice. Got one more of these that I found, so I really enjoy that. Wally, really enjoy Wally. It's like a green meadow kind of scent. Really strong, really nice. And I was hoping Grays and Grasslands was like this, and it's not. But this was in the sale a couple of sales ago for about £3 or something, so I picked up a few of those. Now, that is all of the Scentsy wax. I've got a Frosted Fantasy scent circle. This will have been in a whiff box because I don't buy these. Can't smell anything now. They last a day or two at best, but if they're in a whiff box, I'll have them. Polar Bear Hug Car Bar, the old ones. I had this kicking about, so I have currently got Polar Bear Hug pods in my car, so I put that in as an extra boost. Speaking of pods, I think pods must have already gone, but Water Lily and Bergamots, this is one of my favourite waxes of summer collections of recent years. The pods were really good, really nice in the car, really enjoy them. And while I've still got pods available in my house, I'm going to carry on using the, we used to call it the Mini Fan, I think it's called a Solo now. So I still use that in my car while I've got loads of pods. And then it can't smell these anymore, Peaks and Pines. So I had these from possibly last year. They've also been through the car, then in my Mini Fan diffuser, like the wall plug one, and they've died. And then a lonely little Sense and Sensibility is Lavender Cashmere. So this was the last. So I've got 2 Bramble Fizz left, and that is it. All of these have then gone out of my collection. I used them all in December. Really wanted to, and it wasn't anything about against their wax. It was just a project, use it up and clear the decks, as it were. Really like Lavender Cashmere. I think there's a couple of companies that have this oil. I've seen this somewhere else, but I don't know if it's the same oil or the same name. But I really enjoyed that one. It was really nice. And 2 little random things, really, which aren't wax or anything, but they're body care. So this I've had for ages from Superdrug, and it is their Mine Fragrance Mist. This one was Fresh Apple. Of course it was. Love smelling like an apple. But it was just nice. It was just a little spritz over the top of your clothes or something. Again, it didn't last ages, but it was something that was just a little spritz, quite nice, that lasted forever because it's massive. And this one, I love perfumes as well. I don't really review perfumes because it takes us ages to get through them, but the Yorkshire Soap Company, really love the bottle on this one, but I love the lid, really nice. And this one is Seashore, and this was really nice, and these are around £26, I think, last time when I got this one, and that is for, how many mils is this? Can't even remember. It looks like 50ml. Yeah, 50ml. So yeah, so £26 for 50ml. Really liked it. Really stayed on the skin. Didn't change either from the bottle to my skin, which is nice. And a friend of mine tried a Yorkshire soap as well. So again, kind of same price range as some of the DKNY ones, but really good. So that is my January empties. Finally got through them. So at the moment, I've just switched all of my wax again, because now that these aren't going back in my collection, I've got more room. So yeah, I've still got some wintry ones going on. I've still got 6 Sense and Sensibility pies, which are their larger ones to get through, and I've got 8 bricks, summer and summer winter. But I have still got, and I can see it in front of me, that sale haul, if you do want to see what I picked up, because like I said, some of them are new to me scents, or some scents that I hadn't seen for a long time. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. What have you been warming? As always, tell me everything, and I will absolutely try and keep on top of filming more regularly. But yeah, thank you so much for subscribing and liking and bearing with me during the massive gaps in between videos. So thank you very much, and I'll catch you the next one. Bye.